set up, but we'll be doing an art in a minute. Okay, I'm gonna mute all audio for a sec. Hello everyone. Hello, it is the goose. I'm just setting up. I'll be with you in a moment. It's like a dentist. Oh no, don't put my shit in. So I'm just putting all my promo stuff everywhere because otherwise people won't fucking know I'm live because no one like actually looks at live notifications, you know? No one actually sees notifications. Notifications are not real, they cannot hurt you. Also, so you guys want to do an art? Yes, you want art. I thank you for the raid, Anka. I wasn't expecting a raid. I wasn't oh, you will raid me now. I'm like, well, I want to watch the anchor, and I don't really want to stream until I've seen the anchor. Thank you for the follow and the surprise raid blocker. Very convenient raid. Hello, Terry. Hope you're well. Thank you, Moobot, for actually telling me there's a raid, even though Twitch also told me there's a raid, so I don't get it. Okie dokie, Anchor, you have... Get groceries. Get some fucking Warrior Pizza! Do it now! Please! I am begging you, get the Warrior Pizza. Please. I need to know what it's like. I can't get the Warrior Pizza in England. I need to know what it's like. Okay, we... Okay, I think I can capture my art program, I think. Uh, is this gonna work? Hold up. I think it's gonna work, maybe. Maybe I need a new project. I've never done this before, so this might not work how I intend it to work. I may have to figure out how to make it do the work somehow. We will figure something out. Maybe I have to... Thank you for the honk. Maybe I have to add a source, maybe? And it has to be a display. What would it be? A media source? Window capture? Window capture, maybe. Let's put art. That's full window, right? I want to add not that. Why is it bringing only Chrome? I don't want that. No, that doesn't help. How do I capture GIMP2? Is there a way I can do that? Oh, hang on a minute. Maybe I could do that, maybe? No, I don't know how to do this. Does anyone know how to do this? Shalama has Wario Pizza, no Wario mode. I need to add a Wario mode. If Anka was here, I'd ask Anka to do it. At least it's soon in the last stream. Okie dokie, amazing. Media source would be for an image or video or something. Gotcha. So because it's not a game, so I guess it wouldn't be game capture, right? I don't know. Oops. I'm looking at the stream and I'm like, is this working? Window capture should be fine. Oh, let's have a test. I'm getting a bit confused, honestly. Properties. Because the only option that's coming up is Chrome, is the problem. Chrome is the only option that's coming up. Is the issue. Chrome is the only option that comes up with window capture. Display capture, maybe? No. Fuck's sake. It's not going to be a text stream again. It's a window, right? Not a camera. Yeah, it is a window, but it's like the only window that is coming up in for window capture to capture is Chrome. For some reason. But it weirdly comes up under game capture, but it doesn't show anything, which is really weird. Like, it's not showing anything. On my screen. At all. Which is completely confusing me. Because there should be something, if it's something, it's GIMP2. So it's the graphics manipulation thing, right? So it is called, specifically, it is called GIMP2.10.exe, right? And it's an image manipulation program. But it's just not coming up at all for some reason. And I don't really understand why. Yeah. Window capture should work. It should, and you're right, Ravi. The only problem is it's not. It's not working. Because it's coming... The only thing that window capture comes up with is Chrome. Right? It comes up with Chrome and that's it. So you're absolutely right, but it doesn't want to play ball. Because Chrome is the only one that's coming up. The only one. Is the only one that's coming up in properties. The only one. It is the only source that's coming up for window capture. Monitor capture. Okay, so I'll have to do that, and we'll just have to accept the fact that I'm gonna have to be really careful not to dox myself. So I would kindly ask you not to dox me. Lol. I'll have to turn it off and on again, I guess. So we'll just go display capture. And we will just put that on here. And we'll just shove this in the middle of here. And then we'll go straight to art. Except we'll have to turn it off to make sure you guys can see it. To see the thing. It seems like it doesn't play nice. Windows 7, because I never upgraded to Windows 8, because Windows 8 UI is shit. And I missed the free upgrade to 11. Or 10, rather. I don't think my computer could even run 10. So, anyway, we're gonna do some arch. Here's something previous that I've done as a little goose. And I've got my little art pad here because I'm using them for sketches. So what I tend to do is I tend to do sketches of things to give me an idea of roughly how I want something to be. And then I do an art, right? So we're going to start off with this, which is the standard format for a card, for a Magic the Gathering card. And we're going to go from there. I'm also gonna go and we're gonna... We're also gonna get some music for the background of this because, yeah. Let's go Blue Red Rescue Team OST. It's actually like a single video here, so we'll just put it on the background. Maybe a bit louder than that. There we go. And let's go, I guess. Right, let's go. Let's do an arch. Wait. The problem is I can't actually see chat. I have to keep turning off. Works like seems to work on new Windows, but 7 has issues. Yep, but I can't really upgrade my PC operating system because it just doesn't play nice on that regard. Oh, hello. Oh, somebody. Yep. How do I? Fuck off. No, you're going to get banned, person. Ban this person. Block. Report. Spam. Spam. We're gonna report them. Yes. Spam. And submit report. Block the user. And we need to... now I have to go into the fucking thing and fucking manage suspicious use. Here we go. Restrict. Can somebody... Fuck's sake. I have to just... how do I... There we go. Ban them. Why is it an icon to ban them? Sheesh. Mod check. Yeah, the only mod that's here is Anka, and Anka's gonna get grocery. And the baby ferrets are officially... Oh, bless them! Happy birthday, ferrets! Also, happy birthday, big ferret. So what we're gonna do is gonna have a salmon-colored background. Maybe with, like... something like here? This will make sense in a second. So this is, like, how my mind goes. I tend to start off with a very basic background. Maybe not quite that big, actually. Fuck's sake. I can't quite draw properly in straight lines. And then what we're going to do is going to do a little bit of, like, darker bluish gray. And we're just going to go and do, like, this. So it's kind of like one of those, like, skirting board things you'd see in a ceiling. You know, like the ceiling verge. Something like that. Ugh. Except not like that. Just getting relatively straight lines is hard. I actually don't like the salmon anymore, actually. I don't like the salmon. Can we have... I don't want to use too much blue, is the other problem. Maybe like a nice beige, maybe. A nice beige? A nice bit of beige wool. That will do, that will do. But I'm sick and tired... Like... Big boy Bilbo currently on about... Oh shit, I just realized as well. Display capture. I haven't turned that back on. Because I keep looking at chat. Which means I keep having to turn it off. Which means I have to keep forgetting to turn it back on again. It's painful, but this is what we have so far. So we're now going to do a new layer. So this is how I do things. We're going to call this one Goose, because it is going to be a goose. And how do we want this goose to be? So we want the basic bit of a goose here. And we kind of want the little necky-wecky to do this.
Nuzzles, you nicky wacky.
And we got some orang. Maybe I should actually look at Twitch on my phone instead of the chat on my phone, rather than No, then the head's a bit, the beat's a bit too That'll do, right? Yeah, I'm gonna grab my phone real quick, which is right here. I'm gonna just log into Twitch on my phone. This could be easier to chat rather than constantly having to get rid of this. Birthday chicken. Sorry, I'm imagining like an entire chicken, but like a chicken clown. Because me and Anka and the group, we were talking about clown eggs, and and now I have clown on the brain. I very much have clown on the brain. Do you ever have a clowny brain? So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna do something a little bit cursed. Just a little bit cursed, you know. Just a little bit cursed. So we're gonna go a bit of a line here. And we're gonna do something that does not anatomically make sense for a goose. We're gonna begin. And, yes, I know my mobile data is turned off, but I'm using the fucking Wi-Fi, you stupid brat. Yeesh! Sheesh! There we go. Thank you, Unkind Grocery, and well, the bot for following you. Who the Unkind Grocery for following? Hey, it's Anchor's Groceries. I mean, Anchor's Groceries are following us, apparently. Wouldn't you know it, Anchor's Grocery is following us around. Like a good little grocery. Do groceries follow people around normally? Probably not. Imagine that, you're getting followed by groceries. They're just like there, it's like, yo! We're gonna like trail behind you and shit. Is that actually working? Some kind of Clegs, yes, Clegs. Hello Ellipsis, hello Terry. Sorry, hello Clubrain. If the groceries follow you, you may want to change up your diet. Okay, for some fucking reason, my phone does not want to Twitch chat. I might just close the window here and see if that works better. Even though I'm connected to the internet, it's just like being no right now. Hold on a second, maybe I clear some shit up my phone. Ugh! Tech problems! Don't like them. Anyway, let's just get back to doing the goose. Ugh, technical problems. There we go, I think that might have worked. It's not buffering chat all the fucking time now, so that's gotta be worth something, right? Anyway, maybe something like this. And then we're gonna do... No, that's too thick. That's too thick of a line. No, it's too... Yeah, the thing about being an artist is the amount of times you will spend just redoing something over and over again is not funny. Oh, it turns out my stream opened twice. Oh, maybe that's possibly why. Ellipsis. Hello, mooshi. Mooshi. For some reason, it's not loading chat for some reason. I don't know why my thing isn't loading chat. Unknown user, thank you for following. I don't know who unknown user is. Or why... Oh, there we go. Mushin, you are. Okay, chat is actually fucking working now on my phone. That's good. But now I can stop being concerned. I think this little line here will do just fine. Right, now to do some slightly muted red, I think. And we're just gonna completely ruin this. So we're gonna go... Because I have them on the brain. Thank you for your honk. Thank you, Sanjbird. Thank you for honking at the ghost. Give him a nice afro. Select by color. And then we're just gonna start doing this. Yellow. Pink, maybe? Bit of pink? How's that, chat? Pink. In an opinion, you could use something like Aggie IO and window capture that to be safer. I may have a look. Can somebody link me that in a PM? I might do that at a later date. That sounds like a good shout for some point. Maybe like a muted orang as well. Yellow and pink and green, orange and... Okay, purple, right there, proper purple. I'm trying to get a proper rainbow clown, okay? Rainbow clowning is... If your clown is... You should really try and make your clowns rainbowed. Right? You should really make an effort to rainbow your clown. But because I am paranoid, I'm gonna check Twitch. Okay, nothing new has happened since then. Okay, cool. I'm just making absolutely doubly sure there's no Twitch errors on my fucking front. Cool. Right. Do we want a little something in Goose's eye? I think we do, right? I think we do. Oh yeah, select none. That amount of times I've done that and not selected none is more than one, let me tell you. Thank you for your clown honks. Thank you, Terry, your clown honks. Ellipsis, thank you, your notes. How's that? No, that looks too much... It looks more like Mr. Sparkle! That's like Mr. Sparkle eyes. Maybe I should just go... No, that looks a bit scary, honestly. Oh! This is... Nope. No, that's not... That's not... No, Five Nights at Freddy's to your eyes. I kind of want to just make them look cute. How to cute. How to cute. Normally this is what I go for, right? And I just go... I think that works. Satanic Goose. Ready for... Okay, I need to add a lot of emotes, but Anchor isn't here because Anchor's doing gross. Anchor is supposed to add any Beats TV emotes, okay? Right, okay, next thing, I want to change the background a bit. Now that we've drawn the goose and we know where we stand with things, I think we need to add the best thing a clown can have in their arsenal, at a party. Motherfucking balloons, right? Ballons. Just a couple, just a respectful quantity of balloons. Maybe like 3 or maybe 4. Maybe there's one attacking the ceiling. Nopers. Red nose. Oh shit! Yeah, we gotta give him a red clown nose. That's a really good point. Maybe a sniffable flower. Maybe a flower to do a sniffer. Sniffer. Sniff of the flower and get wet. And then we might do like this maybe. Give him some stings. Maybe not quite like that. It looks like I accidentally gave a balloon a cocker. Yellow balloon maybe, like a nice yellowy balloon. Oh, maybe we could draw like a balloon dog. Maybe like that. Does that work? Balloon dog? Does that look like a balloon dog? Maybe that's the bottom of the balloon. Wet goose. Where would a goose clown wear a clown nose? On the end of their beak, obviously. Like, I'm thinking here. So we'll go back to the goose layer. Always remember, as an artist, to draw on the correct layer. It will save you heartache and pain. Maybe like... some just like gingerly balanced on the end of the nose, maybe? Maybe a bit bigger than that. There we go. There we go. If a goose had clown shoes, would it wear them on its feet, or would it wear them on its wings? Oh, that's a lovely thing. What's a layer? So a layer is like... So, for example, these are not on... So if I hide this, it's not on the same layer, right? It's just like... It's... Imagine, like, drawing on invisible paper, okay? You're painting on invisible paper. You remove that invisible sheet of paper, and there's another piece of paper underneath. That also is potentially invisible. That is a layer. So it's like I'm drawing a different piece of paper and overlaying them over the top of each other. Which means I can, if I needed to move this goose, I could. It also means that I don't have to necessarily worry about drawing over things, and I'm drawing underneath things, and things like that. I think we also wanted, like a nice smell of, sniff of the flower, right? Maybe like down here on do geese have a lapel? Do geese have like the equivalent of a lapel? I think let's say, for sake of argument, they do. Now to draw the petals. It is also, like, really hard drawing in this art style as well, because you don't have, line art. You just go straight into the color, which can be really confusing sometimes. This is why I don't art. Oh, bless you. Paper isn't real. Yep, Raddy. Paper is not real. Paper isn't real. Don't worry. It can't hurt you. Now it just looks like corn. And then here, maybe? Wow, I fucked that one up. And then we'll just, like, redraw this back in. There we go, and it looks like a happy little flower, which also has a suspicious thing coming out of it. Which presumably leads to some sort of squirt tank. Paper wants to hurt me, but it can't. Noted. Bless you, Yoram. So, I'm trying to, like, explain this. For example, if I make a new layer, and I call it, banana, and I draw a banana over the top of the goose, right? This is an invisible piece of paper. And I draw a banana. I don't know why I'm, like, randomly drawing a banana, but, you know, it's just for the sake of argument. So we draw a banana, right? Normally, if I was on a canvas, this would be drawing over the top of the goose, right? We'd be painting on top of the goose. Except, because I'm using layers, it's actually on a different piece of paper on top of the goose that is not affecting anything below it, or above it, right? It has no impact on anything above or below, which means that when I remove this, metaphorically, the goose is unaffected. Secret banana. Secret banana. Secret banana. Layer for scale. Yeah. It's like tracing paper, you know? You draw on tracing paper and you remove the tracing paper. It removes the trace bit. But not. You're using it for a different reason, right? We'll keep that banana there. That'll just be our little secret, chat. Is there anything else I need to add to this? I think that's actually everything. So we're going to file, save as, Goose Clown. It was Healer's Hawk. This is for a card called Healer's Hawk. So I'm going to save it as thus. Add export. Yeah, Healer's Hawk. It is a bird. I hope this is interesting. Can I give the goose a banana just to take it away? Reality could be whatever I want. Alright, I'm going to file new now since we've done the Healer's Hawk one. I'm also going to tick this off on my my sheet, so I know which arts I've done and which arts I've completed and which ones have yet to be redrawn. Where's the other ones? Here we go. It's secret. It's a secret. It's a secret chat. So this one we're going to start off with a blue sky background. I always start with the sky. A lot of my art actually involves the sky when it comes to stuff like this, right? When it comes to like drawing card art. I think the sky, having a blue sky, everyone knows what a blue sky is, so it's just kind of easy to do. Maybe, we're gonna start off with this, and we're gonna just draw, like, I think a happy little tree trunk, or, well, not a tree trunk, but like a big tree branch, right? Maybe with, one of those rings, you know how trees have rings? Because, like, it's like a ring for, like, oh no, that's the main ring, right? The main ring in the trunk is like a ring for each year of their age, right? Schrodinger's banana. True. But like, trees have rings. Ogres have rings. Rubber ones, mostly. You ever seen an ogre go to a swimming pool? That's why you never see a swimming pool, because they're scared, you know? They're a bit worried about people mocking them for having a rubber ring. Let's add some happy little clouds to this. Everyone loves a cloud. I like having clouds in, like, slightly out of shot, like this, implying that there's, like, more cloud. And maybe we'll have a few bits of leafage, just to, like, imply that this is a tree and not, you know, a lump of shit. This tree is one. Noted. No, like fuck. You know though, like some trees have like those other tertiary rings, but like some trees, like if you cut, I think it's like if you cut a tree, you will see how many rings that it has. Like the rings of the trunk are what matter. I don't know about the other rings. I don't even know why these. Maybe it's like the age of the branch specifically. If you really want me to be low accurate to what I conceive of trees, I will add more rings to this tree, okay? To this branch. Okay, there you go. It's like a three-year-old tree. There you go. Are you happy now? Goose Bob Ross, thank you. The exterior ones are knots, yeah. What the fuck is a knot in terms of trees? Am I gonna get deep dived here? We're also gonna maybe draw a goose here. This isn't actually gonna be a goose art, but we're gonna have like a background goose. Also, I have no idea what the fuck this theme is from in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. It has been so long since I've played Red and Blue Rescue Team. But I will do that at some point. I just need to figure out how to do the mods for it. Like this. There we go, that'll do. Just a goose doing a fly. It's a knot where a branch has been removed. Is it? Oh, so like a branch has been removed from this spot, either like by logging or like some dickhead woodpecker moving house, literally. Or like, I don't know, fucking Mario comes along and goes, hey, I'll take one of these, and just goes, fuck you! I don't know. We need like a nice birch color now, I think. Right, here we go. Cradle. It's gonna, you know is it A Baby in a Manger? The old sang line, you know. It's that classic children's story. That's not light enough. I forget. Dickhead Woodpecker. Yep. You know how woodpeckers could be dickheads? Like that one from that cartoon series that kept annoying people. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, it's 3 AM, I'm trying to fucking sleep, you little shit. Like this, I think. The whole thing doesn't necessarily need to be in frame. I'm talking like more of a film person than an art right now. Just pretend that I know things about applied art. Yep. Alright, now we need a darker color, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna go select by color, select invert, because we want it to look like it's behind this. We'll fix this a little bit later, but I mean, basically, it's just making my life easier to draw it this way. I say as I completely fuck that up. And then we can have sort of the implication of a second set of those. Let's just neaten this up now. Let's get rid of the artifacts. I hope this gives you guys some insight into my artistic talent, or lack thereof, or what I normally do to get these images done, sort of thing, you know? We should probably clear up that artifact here, too. Put some artifacts over here. Doesn't really matter if I bleed into it a little bit. Or if I make this a little bigger. It'll be fine. Don't do a cradle. It didn't do a cradle layer. No, because... Oh, shit. Did I put drugs in the same layer? No, I did. I did do a cradle layer. I did. I knew I made a cradle layer. Damn it, Rather, you're making me question things. Night, Terry. Have a good evening. Right, and now we're going to add something into the cradle. I named it Cradle as a debate for you all. I wanted to keep this other part a secret. So we're going to do... flat line. Maybe not like that. So the cradle is always good to have something in the cradle, you know, or a manger. Can you tell what it is yet, chat? Maybe have it something like that, actually. A little nose. Nose. Poping out. Poping? Yeah, poping. Spider clag. It might be a clag, yes, it might be a clag. Maybe actually on this layer part. Add all these. This wasn't actually in the original the sketch. So actually drawing these might be a good idea. Only a couple of them maybe. Maybe like an implication of a leg here and an implication of a leg here, and then just big old cat eyes. Not like that. Square eyes. A giant egg cup, not a cradle. Nodders? Yeah. Yes, a giant egg. Like Billy Hatcher. Yeah, guys remember that in the GameCube? Billy Hatcher and the giant egg. And we're gonna like have these bits sort of... The eyes are gonna be like way too close to the nose because fuck it. You know what kittens are like. And maybe have a... like that for the implication of the tail, maybe? That looks nice, right? We're just gonna go to a light grey. And hope that this fucking thing works. There we go. Use the fill tool because I can't be asked to draw it in properly. There we go. And we need some white here. But this is how you speed paint, guys. A lot of flat color. A lot of cheating to make things look better than they actually are. Don't you just love imposter syndrome? Imposter syndrome, everyone. That was stupid of me. There we go. And we'll just paint. Yep. Little nose. Giant egg. Egg. See, I'm always like wondering whether I should... Actually, yeah, big wide eyes. You know how cats like pupils like become like 8 times their normal size when they're like happy? When they're like overly emotional, they're just like big eyes. Oh, what this? What this hormone? Oh, that didn't work very well. I like the concept, though, of having a big... surrounded by little ones, maybe. There we go. It looks kind of cute, right? Meow. And maybe give this cat some nostrils. This clegg some nostrils. It's just some little nostrils. And then we want like a pinkier pink for the ears, I think. We're just gonna go whoop. Gentle. And all of this is drawn with a mouse, by the way, because for the most part, using a graphics tablet is actually a lot harder than you'd think it is, at least for me. Because that requires you to, like, really subvert your expectations of what hand-eye coordination is. So when you're drawing something a lot of the time with a graphics tablet, it's just... you draw it what you're looking at the pen more so than you're looking at the camera, I feel like, or the screen. And that can, like, really fucking throw me off. And I get, like, super confused. Let's give this cat some ear hair. I never, like, really quite grasped where exactly cat's ear hair should be. You know, like, how a lot of animals have, like, floofy ears? Like, inner ears. Just have, like, floof in their ears. Why do animals actually have floof in their ears? That's actually a pretty good point. Why have floof? Why floofy? Keep the debris out, same as earwax. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. It's also adorable as shit, to be fair. Just floof! Doesn't really matter if these go out the lines because they're hairs and thus... Hairs do not obey the laws of physics or art and do not care if you feel bad about them or not. Maybe, actually, could we give this cat a full-on cowlick, do you think? Kind of like that. Like a weird cowlick. I think that looks adorable. Little cowlick cat. Hairs have no cares, noted. True. And then what we're gonna do to finish this up, I think, is maybe we'll add the... Should we add the sun to the background somewhere? Where should we add the sun? If we add the sun. We're gonna add some little ones. You know, like how kittens have, like, kind of small... Their whiskers are a little smaller. These ones need to be a little tinier. Like that. Tiny whiskers. There we go, anchor in a cradle. A little cat in a cradle. Cat's in the cradle with a silver spoon. The little goose in the man. There we go. The man in the moon. It should be nighttime, so we have the man in the moon. Or maybe it's like those. You remember, like, you know, like in like winter sometimes how you have like a daytime moon. It's a genius idea, from me. So what we're gonna do is go here. We're gonna go select by color, and we're actually gonna put the sun behind these clouds a little bit. Kind of like, oops. Select invert, please. Invert. Ah, shit. Like, no, not float. Invert, you fuck. Edit, undo. Wait, dude. Fuck's sake, what's happening? Now invert? There we go. Maybe make the sun a bit bigger, maybe. And then maybe we have, like, a slightly opaque, transparent... The moon, maybe? Sort of like here. So we change the hardness and the force. Or at least one of them, right? One of the I think it's hardness or something. Yeah, and then we have a little tiny idea of a moon. The moon is there. And we're gonna put like a little man on it. Like a little silhouette of a man. Like a really tiny one. Oh, I need to change the force here, actually, quite a bit. He's a very big man. Maybe it's Big Jez. The little man. And he's got a fishing rod, so he's just got like a rod here. He's doing the fish. There we go. That'll be our little Easter egg. Little cats in the cradle. The silver. Wait, we need a silver spoon. Fuck. Maybe we have a silver spoon in this somewhere. Maybe like a spoon on the spose of the cradle, maybe. I'm really overthinking this for the sake of a joke, but you know what? It's a funny joke. Going to do the Valheim boss and lunch. Enjoy your lunch, clunch, Raddy, and I shall hopefully see you soon. Bye-bye for now, friend. Just gonna draw, like, our spoonge. There you go. Make that a little darker. So you can tell it's a spoon. Spoonge! Looks a bit like a tennis racket, but you know what? It's a spoon. Spoon. That'll do. That'll do. Maybe have a lighter bit, make it look shiny, like it's a spoon. That'll do. Silver spoon. Cat's at the cradle, a silver spoon, little goose, not blue, and the man in the moon. When you're coming home, Anchor, I don't know when, but we'll be on Valheim then. Yeah, that works, right? That works. Right, file, save as. This is Anchor Gaia's Cradle. So if you know what Gaia's Cradle is, well done. Gaia's Cradle is a very powerful magic and a card in Magic. And it will be going into the... This will be an Ank card for the Spider Cat deck. So if you wanted a copy of the Spider Cat deck, once it's done, this will be one of the cards in an Gaia's Cradle. Which is... It says add 1 green mana for each creature you control, which is fucking bullshit. But very good bullshit. So we're going to move on, and we're going to do, I think, one more we can maybe get done. But yeah, I like how whenever I go new, it saves my current progress of what size to do. And this one's just going to be, again, blue sky-ish. I know it sounds a bit, like, Generica. Maybe we do it a slightly different shade. Maybe, like, this for a change. And what we need to do here is we need to do more clouds, but I've done them in a very specific way. These are, like, darker clouds. So it's a slightly, maybe, cloudy day, but it's in the air, maybe. And thus, these are like cumulonimbus and cumulonimbus, so they're big beach clouds. Since some of these clouds are further away, we'll do. Something like this, maybe? Like that. And then what we're going to do is go to white, and we're going to draw a very specific looking cloud. And it's going to be sort of like... like a cloud that looks like a goose in flight, basically, is my idea. Somewhat basic, but... And another cloud that looks like a goose in flight. Maybe with a little tail up here. And maybe like little leggies. Maybe it looks like it's doing a honk. Maybe not quite like that. That looks a bit uncanny. That too, actually. I think it's the angle of which the goose, the other part of the beak is placed. There we go. I think it's a bit too thick. That will do, I think. That will suffice. And then maybe have like one more little goose-looking guy. No, actually, maybe more like an actual goose poking its head over. Like, is just to say, what the fuck is this? Like a goose pogo. Kind of like this. What? There we go, a little goose pogo just like, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is happening over here? No, not quite like that. Maybe a different color, actually, for this. Add a little bit of color. No, it's too big. There we go. Goose is very confused as to what it's flying into. It's just, are these geese? These look like geese, but they're not geese. Confused. And that was the... This is going to be Goose Sea of Clouds, which is a bond land, aka it's land that comes into play tapped unless you have 2 or more opponents, which is very good for Commander because you usually have 2 or more opponents. So it's basically a dual landing Commander. And I've managed to fucking spell it C wrong. Amazing. But yeah, sometimes art takes me like 1 to 2 minutes. Sometimes it takes me fucking several hours. Although I guess you can really add like the 10-15 minutes it took me to like draw some of these concepts. I guess. Which would be additional time, and the thought process as well. Like, I'd guess, like, the Ankh Cradle, even though it took me, like, 10-20 minutes to actually draw that, it probably took me, like, an hour in total, because it's, like, just the amount of time it just fucking takes me to do these things. Oh yeah, I'm gonna tick that off as well. I forgot to tick off the clown, the one as well. And Cradle's done, and the Sea of Clouds is done. Relatable. Sometimes crocheting a granny square takes me 30 minutes, sometimes it takes me 2 hours. Yeah, sometimes it's just, like, the complexity of something, and sometimes, like, how your brain feels. Right, this one should be relatively easy, but I'm not actually... You know when you're not actually, like, sure exactly how to do something, even though you've prototyped it? This is one of those moments. I feel like what I'm going to do is something along these lines. Something like this. Angle it, and then what we're going to do is we're going to select, like, color this. And I'm going to make this slightly darker. And I'm going to just... maybe not quite such a harsh angle. This works, I think. I don't know why I'm painting this in and not, you know, just fucking... maybe more like this. There we go. And then a nice sort of sand, maybe, color for the base here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to, first of all, add some darker lines here to imply something. So we're going to add some darker lines to imply steps or an incline of some description. And then darker still to imply openings in the ground here. Can you tell what I'm drawing yet? Sometimes the yarn feels itchy against my skin, and it's the same type of yarn I always use. I get that with jumpers sometimes, so I know kind of how you feel. Like, I put on the jumper this yesterday, and I was like, oh, this is fantastic, you know, this will keep me warm today. And then I was like, oh no, it's itchy, fuck. You have, like, one smaller door up here. And maybe one up here. And maybe one just sort of poking its head around here. You have some implication of one or two sort of chairs, maybe. Something along those lines. Something like that, and then maybe add some grainage to this. So I'm going to select by color. I'm going to use a different type of brush, since there are other brushes in this. And I think we're going to use this. And we're just going to litter this with... gently litter it with... Sometimes things like this will be time-consuming to get, like, a nice textured effect. And not fuck it up. Sometimes this will be time-consuming. Or using more advanced techniques like cloning and healing for, like, editing projects. Well, there it looks from a distance, which you would. This would be like the. This would probably be about what you'd see as a card. You can see grainage, but you can't see any real detail. That's the kind of like the point. And then we kind of want something that looks vaguely golden, like this. And change back to the normal brush. What we want is we want to kind of ruin this picture by doing this. The undo. We're gonna actually use the outline of this to our advantage, I think. get kind of a darker red in here, maybe? Like a... Let's see if it's like an upholstered red, you know? And then I'm gonna do slightly darker. Like this. And again, fill it with a darker upholstered red. And then we're gonna go white. Gently draw up like this. So it's a goose. I mean, we knew it was going to be a goose, right? There's always a goose in these things. And not every art I do contains a goose. I should have actually said that every art I contain does a goose, actually, because then you'd be looking for geese that aren't there. Although there are always geese there, because they're inside your walls. Alright, and then maybe have like one of these on it actually. So this wasn't in the initial kind of thing. But maybe something like this. Some sort of leafage. Make it like a crown of... Is that what like the Roman emperors wear? This is basically like a Roman Colosseum. And then I think we'll go with like a slightly darker off-white. And we'll have one wing coming out. Like this. Except we'll have like... like, I don't know how that works with a wing, but I want to do that because that is just hilarious to me. We don't even know if there... I might do like the silhouettes of maybe two people in combat. Maybe make the goose a little angry. The goose is not entertained. There we go. The goose is not entertained. And then we'll add, I think, like a dark brown, maybe? For the silhouettes of, like, a man. Maybe, like, a man in, like, a square helmet, maybe? And he's got, like, I don't know. He's, like, charging forward toward him. He's got, like, some sort of, like, something on a chain, maybe, and he's, like, gonna, like, whoosh. These are pretty big people, but you know what? It's fine. It's Roman Colosseum, everybody. It's some spectator seating is what I had down for the land for this. I think that works pretty well. I mean, it's these guys are a little bigger than I hoped, but you know what? That's fine. Maybe it's a small Rome, a miniaturized version of Rome, where the goose miniaturizes people and I don't know, fucking makes them fight to the death. That's the universe according to geese. That's what the universe will be like one day. I mean, goose spectator seating. Here's my arts save. Okay, I do apologize. It was somewhat shorter than usual today. I blame myself. I was gonna blame Anchor. I blame myself for getting distracted by Anchor streams, and also I went out for cargo today. And I was gonna look at doing the mystery dungeon stuff, but I thought, sod it. I'll do that another week. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Hope you guys enjoyed this little insight into the art that I do almost every single day. I guess we'll look for someone to raid now. Thank you guys so much for being here, being wonderful geese. And, we'll look for someone to do a raid. Fion. Well, anyone got any suggestions? Who else is doing your lives? Maybe I could raid somebody else doing art, maybe. Thank you for the ghost. Thank you for the ghost. Next time should be either more Minecraft or possibly Pokemon Mission Run, just to get it working. Properly modded, but, I think it's just a randomizer mod for the most part and custom Pokemon. I say custom Pokemon like thingy, like being able to choose any of the Pokemon in the game as your starter and partner, which I think can be done with Cheat Engine. We will raid / raid. I guess we could raid Lolly, maybe, or Fion. Should we raid Fion? Fion's chill, right? I feel like we raid Fion. Fion's chill. Thank you guys for the raid. Give them a big honk from the goose. Honk! Honk with the goose. And you shall see me next week. Or possibly, if not before. I might do another stream later in the week. I don't know, see how I feel. Thank you guys. Bye-bye!
How you doing?
I am good.
Bringing your party over here. We're playing a little bit of Garden Story right now. Just a few little slime in the mix. Chaotic Raid, I'm here for all the chaos.
Doing an art. It's doing an art.
Recover.